you're better off elsewhere tonight. Witch among us, and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and so you're better off elsewhere tonight. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Off the Grill podcast. This week brought to you by Bad Decisions and Powdered Wigs. And ladies and gentlemen, I assure you I'm wearing one where it counts. I hope you're all well this week. Everyone filing in for service. And hey, it's been 7 days. It's time to do a show. Am I right, folks? I don't have an applause button yet. Probably never will. Let's look at the chat here. Real quick, see who's out there. Dan Shine, shout out. Oh, Brian Trash. How's the volume this week? Is this good enough? I don't like this microphone. I don't like the way I have to yell, sort of. Different than the usual way I yell. So I hope that's fine. I know it's working. That I'm aware of, and it is corded, which is so much fun. But also, it's, a fucking stand microphone that if you stand it anywhere, it is too far away to really pick up your voice. And it just sounds like you're recording through your computer, like directly into that microphone. And that doesn't sound good no matter what your voice sounds like. But anyway, hello, Brian, or howdy, as he says, which... Don't change anything you're doing, Brian, but generally, someone says howdy to me in like a real life setting, I get fucking irrationally angry, I think. Maybe it's not irrational. I don't feel like it's irrational. I'm sure others would. Maybe it's just because it's, directed at one particular so-and-so. It is really just kind of a useless hand job. And like really tried to stick it to me, and I can guarantee you in about 6 months' time I'll be better off than I was back in December. So appreciate it. And this fucking chump's gonna be in Europe stranded because he wanted to be a boat boy but couldn't get a job. Fucking homo. Any fucking adult man that wears fancy socks is a fucking loser. Just full stop. And then add into that a fucking, a penchant for Taylor Swift. Fucking chode. There's context to that eventually we'll get to. But Saucy's got to be a good little boy because there's at least a 50-50 shot that I'll be rewarded for it. So that's that. But oh, good God, I can't wait. I really do hope that shit goes my way in that regard. Gypsy's in the house. What's up, Gypsy? Just heads up, I did not get to any of the Connery picks you left, but they are now on the watch list, and I was this close. Not that it was in your list, because even fucking the internet doesn't think it's a good idea that I spend much time on it. But the Russia House with him and Abroad, and then Roy Scheider's like a CIA guy. He's not in much of it, but that's why that one was on my radar. And I got into some Roy Scheider this weekend. Some Roy Scheider, little Gene Hackman, Anthony Hopkins, Bill Skarsgård today, De Niro today. I'll get into that in a bit, I suppose. Oh, Billy Bean in the house. Hey there, hi there, ho there. That's hello in Wisconsin. And where'd Tool Time? Where'd fucking Home Improvement? Did Home Improvement take place in like the Detroit metropolitan area? I think that's where Alan did his bid for the Coke, right? Somewhere up there. Shout out to old Tim Allen. What a good egg. Old Johnny J in the house. Sauce Dog cashing some pods. Sauce Dog. For some reason that reminds me of Loke's ghost, which doesn't mean anything to anyone but me and him. I don't know. What else? What do we got here? Brian, Monday is steak night. I feel like that's a t-shirt somehow. Gypsy, you did not bombard me with too many. I don't know. That guy's done 1 billion movies, and you gave me like 10, and none of them were James Bond. So I think you're all right. Some of them are a little out there. I can't remember the names of many of them, but the one where he's like like some kind of fucking Spanish monk or something. I don't know. That one sounds a little. I don't know. We'll see. Billy says, "Yep, us fat guys know about powder." Oh boy, what does that mean? Is that a reference to the Jeepers Creepers pedophile? I don't know. I'm lost. I don't remember anything after I say it. I think you've realized that by now. Oh shit, who else is here? Oh boy, don't stumble. There's Jada Stingray. Oh boy. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry for fat. Oh, I should be reading because he fixed things. I don't know. Everything's weird. I don't know. Dan says, "Who is the fancy sock wearing Swifty?" Yeah, I can't get into that yet. Billy, compression socks are cool, so they don't count. I'm talking about like those fucking little super hair. I'm wearing my Incredible Hulk socks today. Hottie. Fucking loser. Pride says, "Oh, I gotta hide my fancy socks." Ah. Brian says Taylor Swift is a douche. Gypsy says Russia House is a good movie, but if you don't like long movies, it could be a toll. I mean, I was thinking about this today while I was watching the Alto Knights. Because this is something I think mostly I'm going to say people say it's Devin Costa, that people bitching about a long movie is stupid because what else do you have to do with your stupid life? And to a degree, I get that. People that just like bitch about it arbitrarily say a movie should be 97 minutes, no matter what. Well, that's not true, just plain and simply. But if a movie is 2.5 hours, but I am fucking searching for my escape. This wasn't today, by the way, just like, for instance, and I'm fucking searching for the exit 45 minutes in, you made too long of a movie, or whatever, halfway through the fucking thing. And it's like, this should be wrapped up. What are we doing? Was there not a bigger storyline to fucking get into? This is the whole thing, and not even just like, it's a small little. Because I fucking listen. The first movie of the week was Chinese Coffee. Nothing happens in it. But to me, it hits. It's literally a stage performance that Pacino decided he could direct. And in my opinion, it turned out fine. For Billy, it didn't. I'm sure for most people it didn't. There's a reason that he fucking didn't really put it out and kind of, all right, fine. Yeah, go ahead, watch it. I'm trying to think of a different, the Alto Knights was boring. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time, even if you have an unlimited fucking whatever kind of pass. The editing's pretty fucking bad. As much as I can really shit on it, the amount of fade ins and fade outs is just it's a fucking an extended episode, like a TV movie or some shit. Was this initially supposed to be some kind of mini series or something, and it wasn't? I don't know, but fucking, I don't know. Like I said, we'll get back to the Alto Knights. It's something I thought about related to this comment, Gypsy. So I appreciate that, because now that's out in the open. Lots of conversations in rooms. I don't mind that either. Fuck, dude, The Black Bag, I watched that last week. That was great. And that is really nothing but conversations in rooms. Gypsy says, I think she's a plant. Oh, probably. Her, Post Malone, supposedly, fucking old that War Mode podcast is really pointing a finger at Shane. I don't listen, so I don't know if it's in jest or if they fucking switched on, if old baby Billy's switched on Matt. Who knows? Oh, boy. Billy says, yeah, it's a Midwest greeting, especially if you switch the this with D's. Oh, yeah, D's. Huh? I don't fucking know what you mean, Billy. I thought I did, and now I don't. I'm going to end it all tonight because of that, too, Billy. I hope you know it. Oh, yeah. Jamie Hart in the house. I never say Jamie's last name, so I fucking stumbled on that. Whatever. I ate steak for dinner tonight with sauce. Bye. Gypsy says, Name of the Rose is really good. Christian Slater is in it. Maybe that's why I didn't completely go, because it's not just Connery, I don't know. None of them were outright absolutely nuts, but there's a couple that are going to be I don't know if I should start this, And that's really all I mean by just some of the descriptions gave me pause. Jamie says, I'm doing much better, thanks. She's talking to Gypsy. She didn't just fucking offer it up for no reason. Ugh, God, imagine if she was just, yeah, I'm fine. I'm glad you're doing well, Jamie. And hopefully you do get to drive again soon. That would be fantastic. Keep your independence. Billy says, you mentioned powdered wigs, but not in your head. Wink. Oh, shit. I mentioned fat guys, no powdered. Yeah, God damn it. I should have known better. I don't know. I just deal with it, I guess. Although, for a time, back in my roadie days, old Joe Vasta, JV bastard from a lot of things, put me onto that anti-monkey butt shit. And it does fucking work in a pinch, because moving shit around fucking in and out of vans and stuff down in the South is horse shit. It's a whole different kind of heat, whole different kind of perspiration comes off your body. And it was fucking me up, along with the initial wiping with the back of my hand and sometimes the front of it. I got a real fucking nasty skin rash on my fucking face early on. But, cleared up. I started wiping with a bandana, which really makes sense now why so many have them hanging out of pockets. It's not some weird gang thing. It's not like a late 70s New York Underground thing. Get my yellow bandana out. Jamie says, "Don't diss Tay Tay." I have to. She's fucking mid anyway. Like, and I hate that I use the word mid, but like, it just she's who that fucking word is for. I think, honestly, just a fucking nothing, mediocre hits, which to me is fucking points in Gypsy's favor of her being a plant. I don't know. Dan says, I haven't seen Alto Knights yet. I don't like their idea, or like the idea. Nope, it says there, but that's clearly a typo. Shut up and just read it. I don't like the idea of De Niro playing both of those roles. I didn't mind going in. Like it, and that's the least of the fucking problems with the story, honestly. Like, we'll get to it. Maybe, I don't know. Let me catch up on the chat. I'm going to throw a star on that, my friend. We're going to get back to that quick because I got to get it out. People are talking, but I got to catch up with this chat. Let's go quick. Cliff says I could watch Once Upon a Time in America straight through any day of the week. I'll get there. Haven't been there. Hot shit. Once Upon a Time in the West was really good. Henry Fonda's a fucking cocksucker. Oh my God, I love him. He's so good in the opposite fucking direction. Shit, that Sidney Lumet movie he did where he plays the president. Fuck. It's killing me. Basically, they accidentally nuked Moscow, I believe. So there's this whole thing like they're trying to stop. I can't fucking think of it. Dan's got it. I know Dan has it. Please. Nope, he didn't. All right, well. Oh, Lumet Fonda. I don't even think it's Lumet. I think it's Lumet or something, isn't it? Please, give me the movie. Failsafe. It's Failsafe from 1964. That movie had me so fucking anxious. But oh God, so many good fucking performances in that thing too. We can get there another time. But he's so good in that and 12 Angry Men, to fucking, and luckily I watched both of those ones. He's got a billion others, I know. Before I got to Once Upon a Time in the West. Holy shit. All right, put down. Gypsy says I saw Black Bag, easily my favorite movie of the year so far. I think I'd probably have to agree with that myself so far. Dan hasn't seen it yet, but he's heard good things. Get to it in the theaters, man. I think you go enough. I think it's important that prioritize that over something that Shudder shat out or those fucking limey cocksuckers overseas. No offense to the good ones. Anyone involved in those movies is a fucking useless pile of trash and should be fucking eradicated. Gypsy says it might look like a monk movie, but it's actually one of the most intense thrillers I've ever seen. I think he got a Golden Globe for it. All right. Oh, I was on a correct fuck up. Supposed to be switch the THs with the Ds. So, hey there. Hi. Yeah, god damn, I thought I was. Yeah, that is what I thought. That is absolutely what I thought you were doing. Typing fuck. God damn it. Yeah, just let me sit in it next time, buddy. You don't need to look stupid because I'm an asshole. Hey there, hi there, ho there. All right now. Jennifer says, glad to see you back on here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Glad to see you hanging out. Yeah, it's called Monkey Butt. It's anti-monkey butt, it's called, because it gets rid of that red ass feeling. Cliff Booth had it with Failsafe eventually, but it was after I scrolled back up. I apologize. Jamie says Taylor Swift has more disses in her music than Eminem. Well, I don't think that's possible, my friend. But, I mean, she is a catty individual, and, like, that aspect of the songs, I guess I do appreciate. Jay says, piss on me, beat me. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. But her music's fucking it's so safe and lame. I've never really heard her do anything vocally that's impressive. She's a nice little singing voice, like fucking someone in a chorus. Very nice. Look how skinny and blonde you are. Oh, and what blue eyes. How lovely. Who gives a fuck? I'm not shitting on you, Jamie. I don't want you to think I am. She sucks. Taylor Swift sucks. It's all right. You like a thing that's not good. I like a lot of things that aren't good. A lot of people like Nicolas Cage, and he fucking sucks. New rule: no more Nick Cage. What fucking impression was that? Gypsy says, "Remember that." Gypsy, I gotta keep running. Jonathan Bombastic in the house. Who wants to watch me and Steak box a live kangaroo? And Tan says kangaroo doesn't stand a chance. Brother, I don't think if we got everyone that was involved in that fucking the hot chip challenge on S'mores and Doors, I don't think we could beat a kangaroo. Honest, maybe not. I don't know. But we'll approach that if it fucking we'll broach that subject if it ever comes to pass. But no use worrying about that now, right? Billy says, yeah, I look stupid enough on my own. And if anyone is looking for the anti-monkey butt, the red ass powder, it's either in areas that sell horse riding gear or biker gear. Sweaty red ass comes to both. Honestly, I also found it in Walmart next to like the Christ, they lost me. Yeah, it's in like the athlete's foot section of Walmart. I'm pretty sure that's where we found it. Just since it's cool, I'm on test. Good God. Now Brian's offended because he says he's a Swiftie. He can't stay on one side of the fucking courtroom. Jamie said, if you only knew, trust me. Taylor disses people with no holds barred. She said it to Kim K. Someday your daughter will walk in after school singing a song that only you and I will know is about you. Ooh, girl. Dan says, no way the kangaroo can eat that chip. Not a fucking chance. It'd fall over dead. Damn, Jonathan fucking with a knockout blow. Taylor Swift makes music for women who think mac and cheese is too spicy. Good golly. Great sesame lassie. Gypsy says, that's cool, Brian. I'm a Britney Spears fan. And Billy says most of the bikers he knows has a bottle in their saddlebags. That makes sense. I mean, I didn't disagree with either of the sets of folks you said to fucking check it out, but hell yeah. All right, Dan. He says he hasn't seen Alto Knights yet. I don't like their idea of De Niro playing both those roles. I agree totally. I didn't have a problem with it going in, though. Really, the problem with that came once the movie started. And, I mean, I think they used a lot more practical effects than they did in The Irishman, but I think the digital effects were, what was it? Was that 2018, 2017? Somewhere. So it's been almost 10 years. It's closer to 10 than 5. I know that. Pretty sure of that. So like the effects, the digital effects have come, significant ways, I think, but it is a little weird. He did dude, honestly, I think I've said on the show before and definitely on other ones. God, all right. Well, I lost the old train of thought, but Christ almighty. Yeah, watching them play back and forth, it's not that good, but that's where I was going. I was on the record several places on YouTube here, folks, that De Niro really has nothing left to offer, to a movie, unless Scorsese's directing it. Levinson got an outright little fucking performance out of him. His Frank Costello is just kind of it's De Niro if he had an actual brain when the camera turned off, more or less. There's not a whole lot of I don't know, character work in it. It's a good performance though. It's pretty close to what he was doing in Killers of the Flower Moon. Pretty straight, just kind of an older man. He's fucking devious, evil cocksucker, but be that as it may. But is Vito Genovese. He's fucking great. Like, if they had picked someone else to do Frank Costello, that would have been great. If they had picked, now this, admittedly, I saw from like a letterboxed fucking review, and I didn't see it until after the movie. But now I'm convinced they would have easily saved the fucking movie and bumped it up a couple. Yeah, Jonathan, look at that, was hilarious. But Joe Pesci should have been Vito Genovese. There's not really, like, he's doing shit again. He's not retired. He's doing some, I don't know, maybe it finished. He was doing some Hulu show with Pete Davidson. You know, he's not done. Can't tell me that this wouldn't be a little bit better fucking use of time. I don't know. But that would have been like, but someone else playing the other role, whichever one De Niro picked or whatever. I don't, who cares? You know, I think perfect world, you have Pesci as Genovese and then De Niro as Frank Stallone. Frank Stallone. You guessed it. Frank Costello. Jesus Christ. What an odd slip. But other than that, like De Niro, like I said, turned in a good performance. None of the performances were bad. I don't know the respective wives' names, but they were both pretty solid. You know, they had a good rapport with De Niro, both of them. I liked Vito's fucking wife, the one he does divorce her. She's a mouthy fucking, you know, Jersey broad. Dan says Frank Stallone would have made it a night one watch for me. Yeah, not for nothing. I think he's dead too, right? Isn't that part of the reason that'd be so fucking? And maybe he can't. Maybe he's not. Who am I thinking of? Is he? Is he? Is he dead? Please be dead. No, he's not dead. Please be dead. Ah, whatever. Where was I? I don't know. We'll get back here. Oh, shit. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Can't ignore the gale all the time. Jesus, that was a mean text I got. Whew. All that shit that I said about the sock boy. I'm not repeating any of these words, like I said, but all right, yeah. Anyway, back to the Alto Knights. But it's such a movie where nothing happens, even though like it fucking the first 30 seconds there's an assassination attempt. Like that's the beginning of the movie. You know, it's kind of, it's not wholly boring, you know. Like I said, don't go to the theaters, but once it's on Netflix or whatever service, you know, if you're bored, you just fucking spend 2 hours somewhere. There's worse things you could do. Yeah, but like the editing is just so fucking gay. Like it honestly took me out of the movie in kind of an embarrassing way, really. But you know, it's, oh my god, it faded out. But it's a movie. It's not a TV show. It's not like I went to the theater to see, you know, like a screening of the It miniseries or Salem's Lot or some fucking or another TV movie. The only other ones I can think of are like Glengarry Glen Ross and 12 Angry Men. But if you're gonna watch either of those things in a theater, you're gonna watch the movies, not the fucking TV production. Oh Christ, I don't know. Did that answer any questions? Do you have any other questions about the movie? Anything I can maybe answer, shed some light on? I don't know. I'm not a reviewer. That's why you'll see very few reviews on the channel. That's why I think you'll see no talking horror anymore. And that's only because I plan to redo all those because I don't like the audio quality or really the meandering fucking way I wrote them. But what are you going to do? All right. So that's that for that one. Donnie boy, I got your other question tuned up for later. Where were we? Oh my god. Jonathan says De Niro de-aged in The Irishman. Stomping that guy was hilarious. Young face, but can't lift his legs 6 inches. Oh my god, it's so bad. And then just like the weird, like the thrust is so old. The thrust of the kick has no fucking snap to it. It's awful. Awful. Dan says Irishman was awesome, but I hated the de-aged effects work. And then Jonathan says De Niro in Goodfellas is a legitimately scary dude. Frank is alive, Dan says. Don't crush my dreams. But oh yeah, fucking De Niro's. I wasn't shitting on De Niro's career. He's done a lot of really, really good work. You know, a lot of fucking really solid shit. And yeah, Goodfellas is fucking great. Just the fucking scene with Karen where sneaks his head out. Come on, nothing's gonna happen. But yeah, just with a smile on his face. Oh, Gypsy asks if they go into Anna Geneviese's love of the ladies. They don't, because there's the divorce proceeding. In a part of it, they don't finalize. It's fucking De Niro announces. Dude, honestly, what this fucking movie, a lot of it is again, this is another fucking review. They called it a God damn it, Dan. They called it like a glorified PowerPoint, because essentially the movie is De Niro sitting with a fucking slide projector, going over memories. Just fucking. I think they're fake pictures of, Costello and Genovese. I don't fucking whatever it is. It was just kind of quick little black and white photos, and then story. Here's some story. Here's us as kids. Now here's us two old fucking morons in 1957. Two old wops. But yeah, De Niro's Genovese's fucking fun. Just the way he kind of freaks out. I'm not trying to shit on the movie too much. It's not very good. It's very, for someone with Levinson's fucking name and reputation, I'm honestly shocked that that's the movie he put out. Maybe he's fucking done too. Maybe he's just got nothing left to offer. Dan asked, did she try and scissor De Niro? Unfortunately, no. But yeah, after that divorce proceeding, there's a De Niro voiceover, and she's never seen again. I don't, unless I'm mistaken. I did run out to take a piss late in the movie. Nothing happened. I do know that if I had a time machine, I would go back in time to that big meeting that got everyone fucked over, which is historical. You can't really spoil a fucking historical fiction thing, But there's a big WAP party where fucking Costello is ceding power, and the food looked so fucking good. That's probably where most of the budget went. Fucking meatballs, sauce, ziti, all this shit. Most of it I don't care too much about, but the bread, I could have made meatball sandwiches, probably all kind of fucking antipasta. I could gorge myself till my heart's content. But I don't fucking. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Dan asked, did you see The Assessment, Ash, or Locked yet? I know to the first two, and Locked was the second movie I watched today. Of course, what are you, Saw in a fucking SUV, basically? Although I say that, even though I liked this movie a good amount, it's a little, maybe, I don't know if it's ham-handed or just I guess that would be the term. It's trying to say something without saying too much. you know, and I don't know. The messaging's a little iffy, even though this guy's not right. He's just kind of a fucking lunatic. I won't tell you why, but there's a little like, no, peons, you're bad because you're in a shitty spot because you're bad, not because of the system and not because of your situation. Us rich folks are doing things just fine. It's you, not us. And that's kind of shitty, but again, even if that is Hopkins' message in the movie, he's it's pretty clear. Like even by the trailer, he's the bad guy. So I don't know. Yeah, it's also not this one. I just had a good time with it. So like it's much less. I don't know. I have much less to bitch about. It didn't really move me either. I didn't feel like really emotionally moved because it's not that kind of movie. So it's good. It's worth seeing in the theater, maybe. Eh, honestly, it's not. It was good. Yeah, it was a much better time. It's got a nice fucking quick punchy runtime. Um, but at the end, like honestly, the coolest fucking thing was to get to see Skarsgård do something that wasn't heavy makeup. You know, I I didn't know of the guy I think until the fucking series, and I just haven't gotten to anything else. So this is cool. I think he did a pretty goddamn good job. And just if it makes anyone feel better, he's not as quite as much of a irredeemable piece of shit as the trailer makes him look out to be. But I don't know. Who knows? I feel like you guys just fucking shut the fuck up when I start talking like this, and I don't know what to do. Which shouldn't be your problem. I should just shut the fuck up, huh? Leave the question on the board. But yeah, I would say Locke's a solid investment of your time, if not your money. You know, whereas like Alto Knights is like if you see it and you got time, watch it. Blocked is just make sure you watch it as soon as you can, whether that's in the theater, streaming, if you can steal it somewhere. I don't give a shit. It's your life. Live it however you wanna. Marijuana is everywhere, man. Where was you brought up? I drank 2 of those large fucking sodas at Regal today. I think that's 104 ounces of delicious 0-calorie cola. There we go. Now the podcast can get nice and fat like normal. But yeah, Billy says after seeing De Niro cry, it could also be StreamYard being a fucking piece of shit. You never know. Billy says after seeing De Niro cry and whine and act like a tough guy about Trump, I just can't see past. In his videos of him ranting, he looks smaller than Joe Pesci. Dude, I don't know. I don't see shit about any of these fucking old farts. I also don't give a shit. I don't care what fucking De Niro's got to say. Act good in the movie and you have my respect. Anything you say for Trump, against, and if you shit on Musk, I might give you a little bit of a pass, but for Trump, against Trump, I don't give a fuck. Shut up and act, stupid. And that's not to say he's not allowed to feel the way he wants to feel, but like these fucking little hand job things aren't it. It's the same for like whatever the fuck like I know my fucking big talking my whatever my it's not a fucking straw man, but the red version of guys like De Niro for me is James Woods. I can't think of the others. I'm not in that fucking sphere. I don't know. But like anything on that same level James Woods is doing, it would be the same thing. Shut the fuck up and act, faggot. Kevin Sorbo, I guess, would be his next best. I guess that's because most of like real Hollywood is just a fucking, a whateverist sex pool or sex pool. Jesus Christ, I'm 7. I'm a fucking toddler. Cesspool. Christ. Gypsy says Billy. Oh, nope. Pesci would kick his ass. He's talking to Billy. Yeah, Billy Pesci. He's my favorite actor is Billy Pesci. I like him in Godfella. My cousin Timmy. He's great. I love him. Billy Pesci. But Billy says this whole thing sucks because he's loved most of his movies. And Midnight Run, Billy, I know that's one of your favorites, if not just one you suggested. I fucking loved it. I had a great thing. Him and Charles Grodin really should have made another movie. Not a sequel, another movie. Remember when they used to do that? You'd have the same actors doing a whole different thing. Maybe roles reversed. Maybe they're not partners, they're enemies. I don't know. I feel like Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, right? Or was that just fucking grumpy old men? Did they do other shit too? I don't know. I don't know these people. Jack Lemmon came to me in a dream a few months ago. That dream was Glengarry Glen Ross, and he blew me away. Billy says Pesci seems like a real one, unlike De Niro. Gypsy says, yeah, he's one of my all-time favorites. Actually, a good example of why he's a good actor. Great characters, but a terrible person in real life. See, I don't know shit about Pesci either. I didn't know that was the case. But I don't know. Dan says Assessment is being overlooked. Dude, I've never even heard of it, I don't think. Oh, I'm good. I'm getting a definition. Fucking moron. Oh. What do we got here? The Assessment. What the fuck is this? Follows Mia and Aryan, a successful couple who hope to become parents in a near future where resources are extremely limited and the government keeps firm control over reproduction. They are assigned an assessor named Virginia, who moves into their home for 7 days to evaluate whether they deserve to move forward in their parenting journey. What Mia and Arian are hoping is a routine test quickly unravels into a psychological nightmare, forcing them to question the very foundations of their society and what it truly means to be human. Well, I think that sounds a lot more interesting than the description, honestly. I mean, once you kind of forget what it's saying and just kind of, all right, I think I got it. Kind of staring at the words until you've made an idea of it. It doesn't sound uninteresting. It's also not out yet, so. Oh, fuck. No, it came out Friday. I'm stupid. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see it available. Maybe I'll catch it next week if there's not another thing I want to. I don't even know. Because that unicorn movie comes out this week. I think and that fucking stupid woman in the yard. There's a gal in the yard. What's she doing? I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking skip that one. I feel like the last Blumhouse thing I saw wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't, because the last thing I saw was Afraid, and that was a pile of shit. Chase has got a Bernie bro here. Dude, I wish I could be a Bernie bro. Like, I wish that was a thing you could be now. It really does seem like he kind of had the fucking, the right mix of shit, except he just happened to be 97 years old and Jewish. But I don't know. Listen, I was out after the first fucking, ring kiss. He kissed fucking Hillary's ring. He kissed Biden's ring. I don't know. You can't trust the fucking guy. Feels like he'll just bend over for anyone. And I want to feel special, goddammit. Bend over for me, Bernie. Spread those cheeks. I'd like to get inside. Oh, yes. Right. Sorry. Nothing. Nothing at all. Gypsy says, something I've noticed is movie stars these days seem picked by committee instead of the audience. Like Pedro Pascal is a good actor, but he's literally in everything now. Same with Zendaya. I think I've noticed that. I never put it to a thought. I never fucking manifested into anything, but I think I could say I had that same type of feeling, Gypsy. So I get it. And yeah, I just kind of, I'm so fucking in and out. Like, obviously I'm there every fucking week watching new goddamn movies, but as far as who the stars are, I don't see. I guess Tom Holland would probably be a hot name, but Timothy Chalamet. I haven't seen a fucking single thing either one of them has done. I'm pretty sure. I don't feel bad about it, and I don't really think, I'm wrong. Christ. Whatever. Where did I go? God, I really scrolled down, huh? Billy says James Woods is a douche as well. Ruined some of my favorite movies like the Videodrome and John Carpenter's Vampires. Two that I haven't seen yet. I'll get there. They're on the list. I'm sorry. Gypsy says Hollywood is a swirling vortex of drug-addled, sex-crazed degenerates, and that's why they make great entertainment. Absolutely. That's hitting the nail on the head there, man. And Gypsy says Diggstown is an awesome James Woods movie. Billy says Midnight Run, of course, Cape Fear. I also like the cop one with Al Pacino. Oh, Heat, I believe, for that one. That one is all right. I might have to give that one another shot. I think I was just in a really fucking bad mood when I watched it. I'm parched. Yeah, Gypsy got there. Gypsy says Max Cady is a scary guy. Bob Mitchum is scarier, though. He's good in that. I liked Night of the Hunter a lot, too. A real fucking interesting, creepy movie, And for that time period, pretty fucked up. Like 54 or whatever the fuck I think it was. Dan says, I have Death of a Unicorn. Those are both the movies I'll probably be seeing Monday, if I had to guess, unless somehow I can't get that together. Gypsy says, spread those big matzo ball soup-eating lips, Bertie. You sexy old bastard. Once again. Dan says, do you think Bernie will let you raw dog him? I don't think if I get my hands on that little old Jewish twink, there'd be any let about it. I'm going to unload deep within. Deep within. Yeah, Gypsy, I'm not even going to attempt to quote that because there's a whole fucking rhythm to I think really the whole movie, but everything he says for sure. And it's going to sound like a fucking kindergartner trying to read a chapter book. The timid taxidermist. Oh my God. Gypsy asks, what about Tim Wall's sauce? If Tim Walls is in the same room as me, I'm screaming rape just to get away from him. That man creeps me out. Like, leading up, thought that was a good idea. Pair her with a guy, just whatever, even it out. Maybe she'll die of a woman's disease. We'll get it, I'm thinking as the larger public at large. Not me. I don't care if she lives or dies. We're fucked. I've said it over again. I don't really do politics outside of they're both fucking us in different ways. Isn't it nice? I think that's a shit. I think that's what Lewis Black's fucking the Republicans are a party of oh shit. I think a Democrat is the party of no ideas. Republicans are the party of bad ideas. And I got it fucking mixed up. Whatever it is. It's I've got a bad idea and I can make it shittier. I know. But so it is just fucking we're fucked. Love your family. Love your strangers. I don't give a shit. You live your life, man. Whatever it is, it gets you off. But as far as being like, prosperous or successful, if you ain't already, it ain't coming anytime soon. But I think that has very little to do with what happened in November. And it's goddamn fucking depressing, man. So I'd really like to stop talking about it. And Gypsy says, for a guy who calls other people weird, I think Tim Walls is one of the weirdest guys I've ever seen. Yeah. Like I said, he's just a creep. It wasn't a great choice. There probably had to be a better fucking candidate, but not for nothing. Trump picked fucking Vance. So maybe there just are no vice presidents. Maybe there's no one else stupid enough to fucking hitch their wagon to two sinking ships. Do wagons get hitched to ships? I don't think they do. What else sinks? A car in a fucking sinkhole? That's good. That's real clever. Yeah, it's sinking like something that sinks. There we go. I don't fucking, who cares? Billy says, you've got to watch Vampires if you can ignore Woods' bullshit. It's got some great one-liners. New take on the first vampire origin theme, which I like in a vampire movie. Originality is hard with it. That's fair. I'll definitely get, I'm not like, I'll be totally honest. John Carpenter's more my issue than James Woods for that one. Like he's made some good ones. I haven't seen most of them, but like, I don't know, man. I heard some pretty good things about Prince of Darkness before I watched it, and I came away real unimpressed. Like to me, the best thing about the movie was the fucking Alice Cooper song. It's not even one of his better ones. Oh. Pardon me there. Dan says it's funny Bon Jovi stars in the sequel to Vampires. Fuck Bon Jovi. But I feel like he was in one of the From Dusk Till Dawn sequels too, but that could just be wrong. I don't know. Gypsy says it's pretty amazing in a race where you had Trump, Vance, Kamala, Walls, Biden. Trump's probably the most normal of any of them. That's kind of my fucking point, man. That's the best we got. Like, is Bernie still the fifth best option? Still, those five, that's what we got. Like, I know fucking the first episode back, it was someone made a joke about sauce for president, but Christ. I mean, this show is enough to fucking get me disqualified, but I did briefly entertain it. I do think though, if we are to fucking pull out of this tailspin, it's going to be someone that's not in the government. And maybe Trump wasn't in 2016, but he is now. Ugh. I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. Really, it's a bummer. No one really likes hearing me talk about it either. You're bringing it up because you're interested in it, but you don't care what I have to say because it's fucking uneducated. Billy says, yeah, Prince was not one of my favorites. Gypsy says Donald Pleasance was so good. He was fine. I guess I liked him too, but still. Billy says the sequel was a shit pile and Bon Jovi was one of the flies. And Billy says, yeah, our elections have become a South Park episode. Vote for the giant douche or shit sandwich. And dude, and that's the real tragedy of it is that it's not because of South Park, but because those episodes exist, and episodes like even the whole fucking the Mrs. Garrison or he's Mr. now, right? He went back. The Mr. Garrison thing, that whole fucking arc, where like they had fucking Hillary set up to win at the end of the arc and then she didn't. They had to scramble. But all of those things, and all of that's of varying quality, really just make me sound lame for having that opinion. Like I'm just fucking, sitting in a room watching South Park. But I mean, I'm also not like studying anything either. So fair point. But I don't know. I feel like fucking such a hack going, they're both sides are bad, man. No. I think it's probably been said, over and over. You just deal with your fucking local government the best you can. Figure shit out. If there's small troubles that are really affecting you, sit at a little board meeting, figure some things out, Maybe get some traction, do some bigger stuff. Who knows? I don't know. Is it all bullshit? Like I meant to waste your time? It could be. But you don't fucking know. Oh, I don't know. We should probably start wrapping up. Let's fire off a last couple questions, comments, concerns, what have you. Before I get the fuck out of here. I don't know. Did I have anything else on the agenda here? I had to do that thing where I write down every address I lived in the last 28 years. And I'm pretty sure I counted 32 and 28. Maybe that's not right. Maybe it's 34. It is some fucking egregious number. I can actually count them. I'm at 20, 21, 24 and 28 years. That is fucking nuts because that's almost once a year. You know, and that's taking into account that first address. I was there for 5 years, I think. 5, maybe actually 6. I was there for 6 years. I've been where I am currently for 4. You know, I don't know. But yeah, so that sucked. I did that, but that's not. I'm literally done telling you that. It's all over now. Where was I? Fucky. ¿Dónde está el fucker? Oh, we got to do movie of the week, son of a bitch. So I had intended to do pick these with an eye on having them available for as many people as possible. That's just not going to happen and have it be something I truly want to fucking have people watch. So now it's going to be just best case scenario if there is one. I wish I was financially in a spot where I could just have a Vimeo account and kind of sneak it up for the week. Usually that's fine, you know. Dude, I don't know if these are coming in at the right time or if they're because there's one that doesn't feel like it's star that one, Danny boy. But anyway, movie of the week this week is going to be Cohen and Tate, directed by Eric Red, who I believe he wrote The Hitcher for sure. And I think Near Dark too, Billy. Oh yeah, I have that written down. Yeah, he wrote Near Dark and The Hitcher. 2 fucking really good movies. I do think The Hitcher's better personally, but Near Dark's fucking a banger. Bill Paxton's really good in that. Shit, that whole cast is solid. What's his name from everything? Lance Henriksen's in that. Yeah. Billy can fucking go on a lot better about it than I can. He's seen it several times. I've seen it once. It's about Cohen and Tate. It's a Roy Scheider movie. I've been just in that fucking, you know, that wheelhouse the last week or so, really. It's a really solid road movie, but it's Cohen and Adam Baldwin. He's not one of the brothers. It's whatever famous Baldwin that's not a Baldwin brother. I'm pretty sure it's Adam Baldwin. They play hitmen that are like fucking assigned to get this child. I think he's 12, 13, somewhere in there. Maybe he's younger. To get him from Oklahoma to Houston. And the kid slowly fucking starts to turn one against the other and, you know, vice versa. And it's a real fun kind of fucking character piece. There's not a whole, like, you know, it's almost entirely set within a car, you know, or the immediate vicinity of, you know, kind of big set piece at the beginning, big one at the end. Really fucking tense movie. It's a good one for sure if you haven't seen it. Fucking I'd rank that up there, one of Scheider's best for sure. I'm sure everyone else would too, and I just don't fucking know it. Ugh. Billy says politics suck. Talking about it is the best way to lose friends. Oh, but anyway, to finish that, it is currently streaming on Prime. Streaming on Prime. I'm screaming in my head because I'm a fucking big-tongued dolt. But anyway, amen to that fucking statement there, Billy. Brian, maybe make that the movie. I don't know. Billy says both are masterpieces. I don't disagree. Dan says Alicia Vikander gets naked in Assessment if that sells it. I mean, it doesn't not sell it. Billy says, okay, I'll check it out. Gypsy liked the one of the few remakes he didn't mind. I'm not sure if I knew that. Adam isn't related. I goddamn said that. I said that, you motherfuckers. Adam is on Serenity and Firefly and not a member of the Baldwins. I know I said he's famous, but not one of the Baldwin brothers. He's separately famous and has the same name. Rewind the fucking tape. I said it. Shut up. You suck. I don't. Also, something I meant to do last week when I had more YouTube subscribers than he did. A shout out to Mike Rainey's new fucking podcast, Get In Some Head. Which is his interview podcast. It's brand new. He has 2 episodes out now. I haven't listened to the second one yet, but week 1 was Rob Cruz from Durag and the Deer Tag, solid Philly podcast. Really fucking funny, man. Rainey's got that fucking interview thing nailed down to the point where I'm like, shit, he's so easy. You know, he made it look so fucking easy. Man, I should do this. And I do think, you know, in the near future, you'll see me fucking interviewing a couple of my pals. I don't know which ones yet. I've got a list. It goes Reggie, Tracy, Tupac, and Biggie. Andre from Outkast, Jada Corrupt, Nas, and then me. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Well, you're getting Roy Scheider again next week. I'm going to make a note of it. But warning ahead of time, it's not a good one, but it's an entertaining one. And it is also streaming on Prime now, but you'll have to tune in next week to find that one out. But I think that's the episode this week, folks. Court's adjourned. I have powdered wig hair in my crack, and I've been paroled for good behavior. So until next time, Agnes loves you.